5 ways to find out who you are. Be true is one of my biggest mantras. But to do that, you need to know how to figure out who you are. Figuring out who you are is a lifelong quest for many of us. If you feel lost right now, or as if you are acting a part in someone else's life story, it's time to begin your journey. Should I quit my job and do something completely new? Should I reinvent myself? How do I go about doing that? The good news is that you don't need to quit your job and travel from town to town just to find yourself to begin this work. You can start right now, digging into the layers of your identity and uncovering a path toward a meaningful and purpose-driven life. I'm excited, are you? Let's get started on your journey, starting with Number 1. Defining your core values and beliefs. Every building needs a strong foundation. You can build a beautiful home, but it will fall apart without a solid base. The same goes for your values. Just like the base of a home, defining your core values provides the solid groundwork to form a personal philosophy, which will govern all your choices, actions, and behaviors. Once you understand your values and beliefs, you can build the life you want. Look back at times when you took a stand, or when you regret that you didn't. Consider the people you collect as your heroes and what they stand for. You'll notice common themes between these and your deep identity. Deep identity, by the way, is often expressed by activities you partake in. In other words, a part of identity comes from within. It can also result from outside influences, like our environment and the people around us. Number 2. Allow yourself to grow, evolve, and change. Your identity isn't fixed. Who you are changing with new experiences and lessons learned. Sometimes you need to determine how to reinvent yourself and adapt to shifting goals as you change. Yet, most people assume that who they are remains the same throughout life. We think our preferences and beliefs won't change 5, 10, or 20 years from now. But this is a delusion. Your values will likely change very shortly. Why does this matter so much? Many changes happen gradually, under the radar, without even noticing. In your 20s, you might have chosen to study science. But then, at age 30, your preferences have changed. You feel unhappy, and you can't quite figure out why. You carry on stuck in a job you don't like, without realizing that it's time to explore a new passion, in art or music, for example. That's why I would recommend reevaluating your dreams from time to time. Examining your current goals lets you see if your daily habits will take you in that direction. If not, it's time to refocus and get your life back on track. Number 3. Change your environment, not yourself. Our environment impacts who we are way more than you think. Family, friends, community, and work environment. The people who we interact with in situations faced regularly dramatically influence our thoughts, motivation, and mood. That's good news. It means that by changing your environment, you can make positive changes. You can align your environment with your values instead of struggling to fit into your environment. One way you change your environment, without drastically changing your life, is to start spending more time with supportive, loving people who share your values. If it's not possible to bring your values into your present environment, you may need to start exploring bigger changes. For example, relocating to a new city may offer the kind of collective culture that supports your goals. Switching careers to work in a setting that inspires creativity and teamwork could bring those values to the forefront. Keep in mind that many environmental influences are subliminal. According to the mere exposure effect, the more we become exposed to something, the more we tend to like it. That's where self-awareness is key. When you understand your values and who you are, it's easier to differentiate whether you want something or if you were told to want something. Number 4. Overcome limited thinking patterns. A disconnect can happen if you change and grow, while your self-image stays the same. There is a rift between who we are and who we think we are. This can create a barrier to success. Let's say you have always told yourself that you were shy, perhaps because of difficulty making friends while growing up. But socializing, like any skill, can be learned. While you may have felt shy at 16, as an adult, you have gained experience to feel comfortable speaking in front of a group or meeting new people. Still, you continue to tell a story in your head that you are shy and socially awkward. So you avoid networking events and social gatherings. You can see how this would hold you back from opportunities and realizing your potential. That's the point when you need to recognize limited thinking patterns that no longer serve you. Self-criticism, perfectionism, and binary thinking are other patterns that can keep you from showing up as your authentic self in all areas of life. So don't hold yourself back from things life has to offer. You deserve it. Number 5. Make time for yourself. Schedule some alone time so that you can look over your list. Scheduling some alone time will also give you a chance to do some self-exploration. You may even want to make scheduled alone time a regular part of your day for a while so that you can have the time and privacy to get to know yourself better. Keep in mind that you don't need to spend your alone time meditating or being reflective. You can discover something new about yourself, even if you're just watching your favorite movie or getting some light exercise. The important thing is to make time that is just for you and enjoy it. Alone time and self-reflection are often overlooked in our culture. Human beings tend to look outward and see what is happening around them. Sometimes, it can be hard to see ourselves. It can impact our ability to get the things we want and need in our lives. Well, that's it for now. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to learn more if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to do your best. You never know where that may take you.